be very, because I've been listening to you guys talk and stuff, and look, social media has fucked you guys up. You guys think you have more value than you really have. You think you're hotter than you really are. You think you have more options than you really have. You think you're higher on the status totem pole than you really are. And the reality is, a lot of you guys bring the same things to the table when it comes to what we look for. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself or that you're comparing yourself to other women. That's an argument. Or it doesn't matter where you think you stand, etc., or how many men you think you have opportunities with. The reality is, how many men can you get that are attractive, that you like, that want to get down on one knee and marry your ass? The reality is, very few, okay? Now, on the flip side, for a man, if you have your shit together, if you're attractive, if you have status, if you have money, we are the pickers. Feminism has made you guys think that you guys have the power when you really don't. It's the top tier men that have all the power. We're the ones that give out the rings. You guys think you have power because you have a lot of guys talking to you and giving you options, and you think, oh my God, this guy in Dubai wants me. Oh my God, I got an opportunity over here. Oh my God, my dating app is full. Oh my God, right? But the reality is, you guys don't have the leverage you guys think you do. You really don't.
So you agree with me that women are more affected than men?
No, because
right?
you guys do stupid shit because you think you have your options. For example, you meet a guy that's a great boyfriend. Maybe he's not as attractive. Maybe he's not tall enough. Maybe he doesn't have enough money. He's a plumber, makes $80K a year, 5'9". He's nice, good boyfriend, good husband. You guys get rid of that guy. Why? Because you got blue checks or rappers or athletes or opportunities. Because you're like, you know what, I could do better.
He's boring.
This guy's boring. So female selectivity is 100% contingent upon what else they have in the back burner. The reason why you guys are so insufferable and you're rude and you're dismissive to a majority of men is because you guys think that you have a lot of options, but the reality is you don't. You don't. Now, here's the thing with you, because you're very solipsistic. I've noticed this from you.
And what?
Solipsistic. You think the world revolves around you.
Self-centered.
A lot of the arguments you made are coming strictly from your perspective only and not from others. We're with a guy right now. He's a star just like you on Netflix. You know what's going to happen from here? You will never be able to go backwards. Every guy that you deal with from this point forward will have to be in entertainment, in media, or have some type of status at least on your level, or make more money than you from this point forward.
How do you know? Like that. My thing is like,
because women's standards increase as they age. Women's standards increase as they age, and they can't go backwards socioeconomically. She could tell you this. She could tell you this. Women don't go backwards. You're 22, so you don't know this yet. But I'm telling you,
that's true.
As you make more money and you acquire more status, you're not going to go backwards. So a man is going to have to be really high level to get with you. But here's the problem. There's a lot of girls that look like you. Okay? And on top of that, he doesn't have to date a movie star to get an attractive woman. But you need to date a guy that does some kind of media and makes a lot of money. So your options go down, his options go up, and then what you think you deserve, it's going to be a lot harder to find.
So ultimately it affects women more than it affects men. But
here's the problem.
Right?
But you select though, don't you?
But you just gave a million arguments supporting my side that it affects women.
No. It affects women because you guys have an overinflated sense of self-worth. It all starts in your brain. You could find a guy that would be a great boyfriend, great husband, and take care of you, but women think that they can always do better. In other words, women are chronic gamblers. And you guys chronically gamble with a man that you thinking like, oh, he's good, but you know what? I can do better. I can do better. And you guys keep fucking gambling, and at the end of the night, you leave the casino with no money.
It just seems like this is all coming from personal experience. Like, oh, have you been rejected by so many women that you just view all women?
Yeah, who hurt you, Mara?
And this, who hurt you? Like, what makes you think that any women that thinks like this is self-centered or selfish and desperate and attention-seeking and options? Like, that's the only reason I come across self-centered is because I'm giving a different point of view from maybe a woman that is not a Miami 304 thotty. Like, I come on here to give a different perspective. No, I'm not a little thotty. So I'm going to come on here and give my POV. That's what you asked. Everybody wants to hear the different perspectives you're asking. So I'm going to say that doesn't mean I'm self-centered. You're asking.
Yeah. Have you ever met a guy at least once that you was like, you know what, that was like a good guy? You kind of
I've
regret?
had my heart broken before. Yeah,
that's the point he's saying.
Exactly, but everybody's had their heart broken.
No, but what he's saying is every time you meet a guy at like a certain level, if the next guy has not either
they've gone down before.
Him.
I'm a personality type of girl. I judge based on morals, personality, not income. I don't care if I'm the breadwinner.
Home F. You're very specialized in this, in the dating world. What advice would you give to her to close out, Savannah?
Advice regarding, we were kind of on a bunch of things there. Regarding what specifically?
She's dating a guy that's in her space, entertainment, but she's confused about how it would go. It's her first rodeo, basically.
Oh, sure. You mean so like about the relationship?
Yes.
Just be really, really clear on what you want, and be really clear on also how it's affecting you. Like, be honest with yourself about that, because it's so easy to just be in a relationship because it feels good and to tell yourself that it's going to be good for you, or that at least it's not going to damage you. But they do. I don't know if you've ever heard the metaphor about tape, that every time you stick it and unstick it, it gets less sticky. But that's how it worked for me. So I don't know how that world works, but just, I guess, be careful with yourself is the advice I would give.
Thank you, Homa.
He's being too nice.
He's
You're cooked. Look, the women, he's being too fucking nice. Look, women in entertainment almost never can get in long-term satisfying relationships. And the reason why is once you get into entertainment, you get that social status, you get that money, very few men qualify. And the men that do qualify for you can have other women. So unless you're willing to be on a guy's roster, you're not going to get the monogamy that you're looking for, because women that are in entertainment are chronically unhappy and unsatisfied with the 99% of men. And the guys that qualify don't just want you. They want multiple women. That's the cold hard reality. Homath is being a lot nicer about it than I am.
It's nice. It's a nice way to put it. That's what I was saying earlier about how you got to put things the way that people want to. I think that was during the Q&A session. I'm
telling you the truth. Women in entertainment can never ever stay in long-term relationships with long guys, with normal guys.
Yeah.
They almost always have to date across or preferably above. But the men that are above want other. And then these girls get mad and say,
likely.
well, I'm a superstar. I should be the only one. Never works that way. He's going to want other women. Well, I'm leaving. Okay, cool. Divorce. He goes and gets another girl that's 21 years old, just like Leonardo DiCaprio. She's older. Her standards have went up because she's older now. That no guy wants to commit. This happens all the time in show business with females. All the time.
Oh, show business.
I think more of the problem when it comes to dating, there's definitely a problem, but I think too many women, more so men too, people are dating people they don't really like, or are attracted to people that don't like them back.
Yeah.
And I think that's just it. Like, because you could attract the guy that you, and that makes a six figures, has a six pack, all that stuff. But the moment you don't like something about him, you're like gone.
Yep, because you feel like you can find something else. Yeah.
It's only if you're not willing to try to make it work. If
it's
you're not wanting something long term, you're going to find something to be upset about. But if you really want to make it work, you'll try to get over those things. Like
real bad. Yeah.
I don't really get the
Yeah, if you want to make it work, though, which is like, that's the thing that's being affected is whether
it's like a personal.
It doesn't happen as often as you think it would.
Women initiate an overwhelming amount of the breakups and divorces.
Yep.
It's not men that end it. It's always women.
Yeah,
Almost
one day they
always.
wake up.
So that means, like, women initiate most breakups, so women tend to be less satisfied in relationships because they end the breakups. But what I'm arguing is that they break up because they think they can do better. When a woman breaks up with you, what she's basically doing in her mind is, I'm betting against you. I can do better, so I'm going to leave this relationship. But the problem is, like I said before, you guys are shitty gamblers. Because you guys think that casinos open all night, but it's not. You got 10 years, 20 to 29. That's why the Somalian bitch is so angry, because we went ahead and hit some of the realities here. She's overweight, 29 years old. Her mom's telling her to get married, but she has this liberal agenda because she lives in fucking Toronto. Bunch of leftist over there. She thinks she can push the clock back, but she knows that she can't.
That's right.
Right? So this conversation obviously is very triggering, because I know that part of the world and how they think. They probably roast her every single time she has a family meeting.
No kids.
Why are you not married? Why don't you have kids? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But she bought into the lie of what they say, like, oh, have fun in your 20s. But now she's starting to realize that's just coming back to hurt her, because it's going to get harder and harder as she ages and ages. And that's the reality. But we don't tell women the truth. We just tell them, oh, no, enjoy your 20s. Focus on your career. But what they don't realize is that career actually derails your ability to find a man in the future. Like her, for example. She's in soap business. Cooked. Every guy she deals with now is going to have to make money, be famous, or have something really good going for him, because her standards are going to go up, because she's around top-tier guys all the time.
You have a very small mind.
You're investing in
It's not everybody, though.
You're investing in something that's not going to invest in you back.
That's
It's a high majority.
I am?
A job, period. Like, so many women out here are pursuing jobs, making all this money, chasing the ladder, and it's just like, they can fire you in an instant. Why not work for your man? Like, why don't you...
Wait, what?
Not everybody has the same like intentions behind what they do. Like, I'm not working to be rich and make a lot of money. If I wanted to do that, I would have done something completely different. I'm doing something because I want to actually make a difference in the world. That's my whole thing. I'm not, I need money, I need to impress people. I'm literally doing it because I want to be a light.
Yeah.
Homath.
I have a crazy story. I've survived.
I wasn't
be dead.
Yeah, I wasn't like arguing with Myron. We're not saying a different thing. We're just saying it in a very different way. Myron's being much more aggressive about it, but it's just like